I'm talking on behalf of the Israeli chairmanship of Eureka. Eureka is an organization of 40 countries within Europe, now headed by this year by Israel. So just for that, you can learn about the internationalization of this organization. We are promoting cooperation of companies, mainly young companies, early stage, though close to market, in cooperation in R&D, and mobilizing around 1 billion euros every year for R&D of those companies. That's an excellent tool in reaching those startup companies in all EU, but also associated countries. New tools that we would like to develop is tools that will help those companies recently have a new development to keep on the development till they get to the market. That the last stage of the chain, we believe it's extremely important. There is lots of money, we figure, or enough money for real R&D or very innovative R&D in the universities, etc. But once you are a startup company, you complete your development and you want to reach the market, there is a gap, and that's the gap that Eureka is willing to fill up. From Israel, there was a very firm decision of the government to be highly involved in where the market fails, and to be, and that I repeated in the session very firmly, generous with funding research and development, especially of young companies. We believe that the public sector can't play, the private sector can't play a sole role in development of startup companies. The government should grant generously those projects. The government, by the Israeli perspective, should see no risk in investing in very good technologies. And why is that? When you invest in a good technology, even if it doesn't go to market, the knowledge kept within the countries and within the people that will continue and distribute this knowledge to other organizations. Once is availability of money for research and development. Israel venture capital industry is second just to the US. We're not talking about numbers per capita, in percentage, but real numbers. That's one, and the spirit of entrepreneurship that I believe in Israel is very high. And actually, if you have this ability of entrepreneurship with the money, you can go far. Let me add maybe a third argument, and that will be that Israel is #1 in the world with number of engineers per capita. So of course you need the right personnel, you need the money, and you need the spirit.